Hello everyone, welcome back to another Tomato Sauce stream. Today we're going to be grinding in the KC Cup, which we're actually really looking forward to. We have been really enjoying playing Speed lately. Obviously playing against a lot of heroes has been a bit hit or miss, but a lot of the time we've actually been doing quite good into the heroes, so it hasn't actually been that bad. Our greatest enemy typically has been a little bit of the timer, even though we are getting better at not losing to the timer with a not combo deck basically. And the only other thing has been ourselves. We keep making a lot of mistakes. We do a little few misclicks here and there, and it has all been adding up. But I see we have Victor in the chat. Hello, my friend. 26th to answer the question. So you think it's going to be specifically the 26th, eh? So it'll be interesting to see if it is. Earliest 24th. Okay, so now we're getting a bit wider. So between the 24th and the 26th. I think it's very obvious it's coming at the end of this month. It's just like when exactly is it going to come out? And obviously it does look like it's going to be Maddox. I suppose the question then to you, Victor, assuming you're still here, would be, do you still stand by your prediction it's not going to be Maddox, despite all the evidence we've got? Or are you on the Maddox train now is the question? Because I do remember you were quite adamant that you thought it was not going to be Maddox as the next character. Don't hold hope for the release. Level cap, go rush when the event is over. Ooh, I mean, that would be cool if that is accurate. Before someone say Novrain's next. Note the December, there's always a level cap for a new world in March. I mean, if that's what they've done prior, it's unlikely they're going to, like, change that, right? Not going to lie, it's kind of stupid we get a level cap in March after a new character should be when the new one comes. I mean, yeah, 100%. Or at least during the event, to grind levels. Yes. But I think the plan is we are just going to, like, shoot straight in. Assuming it picks up my game. There we go. And I just want to play some Maids. That's what we're going to do. We're just going to jump in. We're going to play some Maids. We're going to see how the Maids go. See how they treat us. We're going to try and ideally not run into heroes all the time. But I think we're at the point where we're probably just going to be playing against a lot of heroes. I still stand, it might not be Maddox. I mean, there's always a chance. Until we literally have 100% confirmation, there is always a chance. There is always a chance. Hello, Dwan. Welcome on in. Dwan, I actually did catch a lot of Grand's tournament yesterday, and I did see you were playing boxers. It is a massive, massive shame you didn't manage to top, but you were one of the 4 boxer chads. I think you and Jorfio were the 2 that I specifically knew of by name. And I'm quite happy that Jorfia made it as far as he did, but obviously, unfortunately, couldn't quite overcome the menace that is Salamangreat, because I think the top 4 were all salads in that tournament, which was... It's a weird one. I feel like I see and draw parallels between Speed and Rush at the moment in that, to me, Salamangreat feels like the Psychic of the current format, and Heroes feel like the Dragon Fusion of the current format. It's kind of how I look at it. I don't know if that's, like, a fair, like, correlation, but, like, that's the one I see. So my defense is always this. If you search the lines that you get, you actually get a link that is every line in Yu-Gi-Oh! Animes with show titles, but it's going to be Rush no matter what. Yeah, I mean, it's always difficult, right? Because no matter how much evidence they throw at you, until they actually hard confirm something, you never really know. You just have like, oh, I'm 99% sure. You can never be 100%. You can say you're 100%, but no one actually knows. And heads the shins cars. Okay. Two back row. That's a little bit spooky. So we need a big dragon. That's happening either way. Is there a reason to not just throw everything down? It comes down to either we dump and we put it back in our hand, or we just add it to our hand. Does either matter. We're going to be sending both to the graveyard anyway. I suppose putting it back into our hand is more beneficial. So we'll activate Maid's Downtime. I'm going to send Chamber. And I'm going to grab... I don't think it matters too much. I'll grab Ernest. Then we're going to summon out Parlor. Parlor effect. Actually, playing around cards, I probably should have summoned Chamber Because if this gets interrupted now, I can't get the... This is the greedy version of this play. But it looks like I'm not going to get punished, so it doesn't matter. Get changeover into the bin. Go ahead and use changeover. Target parlor. We'll go ahead and use downtime. Put it back in our hand again. So has he got anything he wants to use here? Successor soul. Okay. Okay, I mean, this is fine. Summons out the Dark Magician. We still get this back. We don't get to fulfill all of Downtime's effect. But that's fine. Hello, Mech Lord. And hello, Hikari as well. Oh, I'm going to lose my Downtime, Sag. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, but, like, it could be worse. It really could be worse. I mean, we don't really have any kind of, like, fancy play at this point. We just go changeover. He still has a chain, which is a little bit worrying. But I'm sure everything will just be fine. Right, we'll go ahead and set 2 back row. Go to battle, and we'll just attack over one of these lovely Dark Magicians. And we can pass. We can then use Shio to grab something. The question is, do I want another Tidying in the graveyard? Do I want a card in my hand? Do I want just a big body? All of these questions and more. We'll probably grab Parlor so that I can send another Tidying to the grave. I think that's going to make the most sense. Maddox was 7's character. Link having issues, can't find the character, so I get the English name, and I've not seen 7's dub. Yeah, I haven't seen the 7's dub either, to be honest. Secrets of Dark Magic. So we're going to fuse out... Do we care? I can't remember what the Fuse monster does on summon. But it's like when a card effect is activated, he gets to... I think we just let this go. I can't remember what the Fusion monster does on summon. Assuming he makes that one and not, like, the Cavalier or whatever. Skull Knight Engrave, we're so cooked. Downtime / changeover interaction is neat, to be honest. Yes, I absolutely adore it. So this is, what, can't be targeted? Activates the targets a card on the field, discard a card, negate the activation, and destroy it. So it's a non once per turn. I mean, he can only discard one card, though. And I have more attack. Just dump Tidying. Oh, I suppose he's now got the right attack. But yeah, hello Mechlord, hello Hikari, hello Sleep. I'm not very good with names. And hello Neighbor Sans, nice. I mean, I can just start, like, forcing stuff, right? Behold, Dragon Maid Tidying. I'll target this. I would really like to target this one. Would you like to discard a card to negate? And then I can negate you with Shio. Or I could just bounce it and not even bother. Behold, compulsory evacuation device. Oh no, my Tidying. Way! We'll take it, we'll take it. We always take it. Speed spotted. Yes, we are just playing some speed. I mean, we've got to finish off, right? We're at 16. We basically haven't played any KC Cup off stream, so that's why we're only at 16. Hopefully we can finish it off, but who knows? Maybe we suck. It is a possibility. We're not very good at speed. We just kind of exist in the speed sphere. We're very much tourists in the world of speed. I was playing a game yesterday, because I literally just said that I was only playing on stream, but that was actually an entire lie. I played one game off stream, and I was going against this guy, and he made this board, and again, this is turn 2, right? So this was my hand going second against this, and I was just like, how do I beat this? He has 4 boss monsters, a quick effect pop. He's got, when this one's sent to the graveyard, it, what is it? Like, you get to shuffle 2 cards or draw, I can't remember exactly what it does. This one, if any of his cards battle that isn't him, that's a hero, he gets to pop a card. He has a back row to protect him as well. He had the Neos Fusion in the graveyard and a Necro Gardener. And I was just like, that was turn 1. Turn 1. Like, I've played against a lot of hero players. I have never had this be the turn 1 board from heroes. It's just like, Jesus Christ, how do I even begin? Questions probably will be answered. Use combos on the fusion should work. Oh wait, wrong fusion. I mean, it was fine either way. You could just negate it with the fusion. Oh wait, no, that's stupid. Hey Victor, stop. Listen, right? You gotta coincide, right? That has to be the funniest one ever. I don't know about the funniest one ever, but it did feel pretty good. Heroes mid. That deck is too OP. Yes, it's definitely too OP. We need... yeah, heroes need to be nerfed in my opinion. Shining recycles 2 custom advantage. Thank you. That's what it does. I win several duels in Kyber event. I'm hero player tomato. Then you are the enemy, Duke. You are who we stand against. But yeah, I mean, realistically, like, I'm playing Dragon Maid because 1, I have all the cards. 2, it's fun enough of a deck, and 3, it's like, it's rogue at this point. And I do quite like playing the rogue decks. I would be playing Fluffles if we had all of the cards for it, but I need to max out Reiji or Declan in order to get the final card that I really want for the deck, and I really don't like playing it. Shout out to Hikari, she's the best hero player and totally not played yesterday. I'll tell you what, we will actually do a shout out, but because Mechlord is not always about, we will do a shout out to Mechlord, because Mechlord is such an amazing content creator. We love all of... Why? Alright, I would like to shout you out, but my stream elements has signed me out, so... Let's do it over here. We'll have to do it on the actual website itself. But yeah, Mechlord, absolutely fantastic, and made some really, really fantastic YouTube videos as of like going over things like the timer and why the current speed skills are like absolutely ridiculous and busted. Highly, highly recommend. But I need to fix my stream, because I actually booted up today, and I went to boot up my OBS, and everything broke. Just everything was just not working whatsoever. So I had to spend a long-ass time fixing everything. What is Barion's White Shield? Is this just the regular Star Seraph one? I don't remember the name. Or I don't recall that name, I should say. So we discard a card. Bring back that. Just go into that, I guess. It's the new version? Okay. I mean, I have to send Lawpar. I literally don't have a play. So now I could grab Dragon Maid or a Chamber. Chamber gets thingy. Thingy gets that back. You only bring back the low-level ones, yeah? So it has to be Chamber. Watch him just drop a... I suppose it could have been the other one as well. This is where I just use Veiler and I just die on the spot. Yep. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered either way then, whatever we searched. It arguably could have been better to grab thingy instead, Parlor, because then I could have used Parlor's effect. But there's nothing else we can do here, so we'll just pass. when I was playing in Hikari's speed tournament, when I got top 4, I did actually lose to this deck because he turn 1 Veilered me, and I just couldn't do anything about it. So maybe we're just back in that timeline again. I mean, I can't. I don't really know when you're supposed to interact with this deck. I don't know enough about the Star Seraphs to really understand what you're supposed to hit and when. So we're just gonna kind of see where it goes. All the hero players I faced were below average. Maybe because the good hero players already qualified. Yes, 100%. 100%. Well, you can't use that effect, so... This already doesn't feel like the good... like, turn for this deck. But again, I don't know enough about it to really... All I know is it spams out 4s, and then just makes the Star Seraph boss monsters, and that's kind of my knowledge of this deck. Interact before the Deltaros. Yeah, but, like... I feel like all I can do is, like, bounce something, and bouncing any of this doesn't do anything. I don't even know... I don't think he's normal summoned yet. Hey, it's Deltaros, he's here. Okay, so he hits this one. I don't get to respond? Okay, win. Yeah, okay, so that sucks, but... like, what else can I do? Unfortunately, this game might just be over. The biggest annoyance here is that he's got out of Deltaros and he still has 4 cards in hand. Right? Basically, he made this Deltaros entirely off of the skill. This is a free Deltaros that his skill gave him, which is so annoying that is the case. Because it might just be because I don't play any decks that have really broken skills. Like, obviously, I'm playing Dragon Maid, and I think the Dragon Maid skill is, like, fine. But, like, the Dragon Maid skill is not really good, right? It's not an overpowered skill. Aha, I'm going to try and leave. It's not skill reliant, it has 2 combos. Even I could play it, I suck. Yeah, but the point is that he still, without using any cards from his hand, he just made a Deltaros into a Utopia. Well, I guess the Utopia Ray wasn't entirely off of no cards from the hand. That is like the worst possible draw. I mean, I literally have nothing, so the game is over. Like... I don't know what it... I feel like he clicked yellow button in one game. I don't know. I don't feel like he did anything other than use the skill to do absolutely everything he needed and then just killed me. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but that's how it felt. Right, I was responding to the fact that it is very easy, not very weak. I mean, yeah. Oh, and another one. Oh... The big issue I have is I really do not know, like, how to play against this deck. And I don't think I have the cards needed to play against this deck. And we're going first again. But... does it make any difference? If we do the nurse play, nothing really changes. Because either way I need a summon. Actually, I don't even need the summon to resolve. So maybe it's fine. Right, we'll use downtime. We'll send this. And I'm just going to straight away... actually, do just grab a big guy? Grabbing a big guy might be better here. Because even a Veiler doesn't, like, stop me. We'll grab Ernest. We'll try and normal summon Nurse, because if this gets hit by Veiler, it doesn't matter. Okay, no Veiler in hand this time, at least. No, we have got the Veiler, apparently. Actually, if it's Crow, that would be kind of annoying. It's probably Veiler, though. What is it as well with Seraph players? By the way, I don't play against Seraph like a whole ton. I've played like 4 of them or something. Preventing them from using Seraph as a mat is key. But the only interaction I had was a Compulse. And he hadn't normal summoned, right? So I think the only thing I could have done is bounce the Scepter. And then he just normal summons it and makes it anyway. So I don't even know if that would have... Like, I don't think I could have done anything. I'm going to attempt to use Parlor. Then we're going to Veiler that. Not really sure why specifically we're Veilering that, but okay. So now... We'll just go changeover. We'll make this by using this and this. Out comes Shio. Then I could activate this to put this back in my hand. I could make another dragon. What is Shio going to negate? I'm not going to have another bounce even if I make kitchen or house even. I really don't know what the best play is here. I almost would rather just leave this as is. Because, like, again, I can make house, but, like, house doesn't do anything, right? And it's just going to immediately drop me. Okay. So he had Veiler Droplet. He's now down to 2 cards, but watch that just not matter. I mean, sure, we'll try and use Shio. Go, Shio! I mean, I have literally no interaction, so I'm pretty sure I just die, right? I have this to protect me, and that's it. Go, Shio! This way it will stop asking me. And now I just lose to yellow button, right? I'm pretty sure I just die to yellow button at this point. Jesus Christ. He by the way, he went down to 2 cards. Bro, how is this like... The worst part is, this isn't even considered a good deck anymore. And it's still so busted compared to my deck. Like, what the fuck? I legit think I would have a better chance playing against heroes than I do against this deck. I don't think I have enough interaction to deal with this shit. Just straight up. Yeah, Delta Rose comes down. Gets scale effect, so he just gets to plus a shit ton more for no reason. He's at 4 cards in hand! Bro! This wouldn't be an issue if his hand got empty at any point during this game, but it's just not. He just keeps plussing and plussing and plussing and plussing, whilst also dismantling my board. Like, what do I do? And he drew all of his non-engine in the open, so he just interrupted everything I tried to do. Bro, it's so cringe. It's so cringe. It's actually so cringe. Bro, just give me hero players. Anything but the bloody awful Star Seraph players, bro. Actually just so cringe. Actually just cringe. I legit don't think I can beat that deck. I don't, unless my opponent is actually a monkey, I don't think I can win that matchup. Just straight up. Oh, fuck off, bro. I actually beat hero players. Mate, I'm quitting out of this. I don't know why we have played 3 of these actual fucking monkeys back to back to back today. Right, don't give a shit if you're not even playing the skill. I'm out. I'm not playing against Dumon. Actually go and fuck yourself. Alright. We will get into a non-Dumon game today. Okay, Kaiba. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Listen, it doesn't matter what it was, Mechlord. I want to punch Dumon in the face because he is a little bitch. I've arrived. What's happening? We just got absolutely dismantled by Star Seraphs 2 games in a row. That is what you've missed, Managist. We had like a really free win against... What did we even play against first? Oh, Dark Magician. Like, we got a really free win against Dark Magician, and then we've just been playing against Star Seraph that just click yellow button 100 times and win the game without having any skill whatsoever. I mean, I say that. Like, our deck is kind of similar. This isn't really a hard deck to play. But our skill doesn't do absolutely everything we need for us, right? We actually have to play the game. So he's got Ultimate Fusion back there. We're overlaying into Felgrand. Okay. I don't know if I could beat Felgrand with this. I mean, we could just attack over it, I guess. It's really going to depend if we hit the right back row. We'll go downtime. Grab this out. We're going to need to keep that. I guess it doesn't make much of a difference. So we will go for the maid play here, I think. Or nurse play. Just want to get my extra value. Nurse effect. Target Parlor. Veiler as well. Brother. Okay. Downtime. This is where, like, he burns the Felgrand on this. Be gone! Alright, we'll bring you back. Activate Parlor. We're going to Felgrand this, which is also really funny. Does this negate and destroy? No, it just negates the activation. No, we just let that go. Because I need to use this for the fusion anyway. If it was a negate and destroy, I would consider it, but... So go ahead and use changeover. Go for this, by using this, and probably just nurse here. Out comes Shio. Successor Soul comes out. I mean, we have to stop that. Then we just win. Because we know what the last card in his hand is. We'll go changeover. Pile back the hand. Activate changeover. And everything's fine. Everything's fine. This is so fun to watch. I mean, bro. If people get fun out of me molding, then I am happy that you're having fun. Warning for you, I wish you don't encounter a duelist who uses Tachyon Galaxy deck. I haven't played, like, the Tachyon deck I found fine to play against if I was using, like, my Fluffles, but I have not played that matchup with this deck, so I don't really know how to interact with it. I stepped away from speed for a bit. The skill have become the engines, and the deck are mostly hand trap / back row turbo plus skills. I mean, yeah, there is that. The thing is, whenever it's like rogue against rogue, I genuinely tend to have quite good games that are really fun. With like Star Seraph being the exception, where I'm just like, fuck Star Seraph. Do that. Use that, bring back. It all depends what this hits. But no, it's not going to hit anything. No, it will hit something if I bring it back. But then it's like, it's gambling. Let's risk it, because I don't really want to have a turn 1 of basically nothing. We could, like, just forego the Shio entirely. Use that, bring that back. We'd be dumping stuff into the graveyard. We wouldn't have access to anything. Get a hand. If we can get that in the graveyard, we could use its effect, but it doesn't matter because we're going to need to get one or t'other. I think I'd just take Chamber here. Did we summon Chamber before we use Hospitality? I guess we use Hospitality first, because this could just find us the card that we need. So we'll start out by using this Descended Yarl. Then we'll get Laundry. We do mill the Tidying, which is very good for us here. So I'll summon out Chamber. Chamber effects. Grab the Changeover. Go ahead and use the Tidying. Don't think it matters who we bring back. Drop the Changeover. Summon out the Shio. Summon out the Shio. And I think we just set 2 pass. I don't think it's worth trying to do anything else here. Alright, let's see what he's got. Show deck list? Yeah, we can show our deck list if you want. Maybe not when it's a time where we're going to be hemorrhaging time. Come back, Chamber. Chamber effect. Give me a nice plus, please. I mean, it's got to be downtime here. So this is our deck list. It's nothing like super special. There's nothing like crazy going on with it. Oh, I probably should have reacted to this. Should I have? Let's do this. Because by doing this, I can protect myself from having to use my negate on that. And we still have the Compulse. He's going to use Battle Chronicle here. Grab Successor Soul. Sends BLS. Where are we going with this? A lot of back row pass. Is that the line? I respect it. Yeah, speed is in a real 2-deck format situation. I mean, Rush is kind of in the same boat. It's basically Dragon and Psychic, right? They're basically the only 2 decks in the game right now. Like, there are other decks, but they're not really in the meta. I don't care. I will allow this. Now you're going to overlay? I guess if you make Ding, even Ding doesn't matter, right? We just negate it. Which ones are you using? So one card your opponent controls to the graveyard. Yeah, so we use Shio here. You don't need to do anything else. I don't know how you can protect it, but it doesn't matter because the effect is negated. I'll put you here. Aha, go! Laundry Dragon Maid! You both have the same attack. Come out! Nudyal! Go, House Dragon Maid! Let's get that last material off of you. Oh, I should have... maybe I should have used Nudyal there. Sure, we'll use House. Target the Nudyal. Maybe something that wasn't the best option. I suppose I could just link. But that's kind of fine. I mean, I guess I just want his back row gone more than anything. Nightmare Phoenix effect. I'll just send Laundry. I don't think I want Laundry. Activate Successor Soul. Sends that. Goes for that, which again is completely fine. Yep. Just a vanilla Blue Eyes. Okay. Summon Chamber. Psychic and Dragon Rush. Yeah. Sure, I'll grab Tidying. Use Changeover. Go Tidying. Look at all these beautiful cards I can bring back. Nope, we're running out of time. That's not ideal. We'll go Changeover. Rack down. I think I'd rather have this back, you know. Alright, running out of time, so I don't know if we made that play as optimally as we could have, but... No, don't have time. Do not have time. We just want the negate. Okay. We'll go Shio effect. Just grab you. I ideally should have got the one from the graveyard, but it's fine. Let's grab the last card. Use Changeover, target this. Because we're going to do this anyway. Try and hit one of his back row to try and guarantee we can win the game. And with only one back row, that should just be it. Because now we can just negate. Just in case, we will use Changeover. I don't think he's likely to be playing Kiteroid, but you just never know. Ultimate Fusion! Shio. Alright. It was a bit crusty, but we did get there in the end. All we have to do is dodge all of the Dumons. That is our trick to winning. If we see Dumon, we are just dead. If we don't see Dumon, we have a chance. Looks like standard maid list, which is pretty cool. Keeps milling pot negate. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, if you're not milling negate attack, are you even really playing Rush? I got love outing the spell. No, I think that went pretty well. I think it went like okay. It wasn't like anything like super crazy. Oh, it's a hero player. We're going second into heroes. Now, we have seen all ends of the spectrum for heroes, right? We have seen Summon Thunder Dragon or Arm Dragon Thunder pass, which was the easiest win of our life. And we have also seen, let's bring it back up, this bullshit, right? So where are we going to be? Where on the spectrum is this game going to end up? Nice a hero deck user against Tomato. Again, we've had a lot of wins against this deck. Specifically during this climb, we have, I want to say, won like 5, lost 2. So like, it's in our favor. We go in Kluger Pass. Hello, Shui, by the way. Welcome on in, my friend. I keep trying to catch your stream, Shui, but like, usually for me, you'd be streaming in my mornings. I haven't seen you online lately. Is that Elemental Hero Neos? I'm excited to learn how Tomato counter this deck. I mean, if he's good, we just don't. That's how the game's gonna go. We can beat bad hero players because they're bad. I've seen a hero player going Kluger back row Dragon Pass. Or Rainbow Dragon Pass. Well, there's the Kluger. We don't have Book of Moon. Book of Moon's our usual way to deal with Kluger. I mean, this is not, like, the scariest board. Obviously, he's got the graveyard set up. So, like, this isn't exactly free, but, like, we at least didn't open downtime. If we activate the skill, we go Nurse. I don't think there's... Or... we could grab Lawpaw. No, Lawpaw stops activated effects. Either way, I think we do this. Can't we just go Nurse then? Lawpaw doesn't actually help in this situation. Alright, we'll summon Nurse. Nurse effect. We'll target Parlor. See what he does. Parlor comes back. Parlor effect. Send changeover. I mean, I guess we just change over, right? There's not really much else to be done here. We don't really need Nurse in the hand right now. We're going to fuse one or t'other anyway. Okay, we'll put this back in our hand. We'll go downtime. Alright, we'll get rid of this. That's at least something. We add this back to our hand. There isn't, like, much more to be done here. We've already used the changeover once. Realistically, this is probably going to be it. Now the question is, like, do we bother trying to deal with Kluger? I forget the wording on Wiseman. I almost feel like I don't even bother. Yeah. We'll use Nurse, I guess. Come on back. I always forget the wording on Wiseman. So we'll see. We'll just swing in. Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be fine. Half the attack, and then that's it. Okay, that's fine. We'll take half the attack. It's going to use Neo's Fusion to protect it. That's... I'm not going to lie, I completely forgot about that. Okay. I mean, not the greatest that we lost a big chunk of life points, but at the same time, we might be okay. Alright, let's see what he does. I believe Wiseman can't be destroyed by effects. I can't remember if it can't be targeted. That's the thing I don't remember personally. I mean, I still think we're, like, in an okay spot. Let's see what he's got, though. The issue is the Super Poly. We can't really do anything about the Super Poly. So our way to play around that is we just hope that he doesn't shotgun it. And he just does anything else, so we can just immediately negate that and get some value. Alright, let's see what he does. I mean, if he does immediately shotgun Super Poly, we could just use Tidying, bring back Shio immediately. Activates Contact. Just check Wiseman can't be destroyed by card effects. Okay, so we can deal with Wiseman then. We did get rid of the Neos Fusion. The issue is he still has the Gardener, right? Yeah, he still has the Necro Gardener. That's the, like, the real scary bit. Because as is, I can just deal with this. Like, Kluger, I can just use both my back row and get rid of it. And then it's just gone. Okay. Right. Activates the Super Poly as the first thing. So there's nothing I could do about this. We were always losing our guy. I mean, I could have, like, bounced it, but I need both the back row to deal with this. So, like, we were never not doing that. The Shining's coming down. Gonna activate the Crosskeeper. Again, when do I shotgun my crap is the issue. Maybe I should have done it there. Maybe on the Summon of Shining, we should have bounced the Kluger. Because that way I would have room to summon out the Shio and have the Omni. So if he tries to activate Miracle Fusion, I could stop it. Yeah. 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 Okay, we will go for the Tidying now, I think. This is a little bit late, but it is what it is. So on a new chain, he'll get Wiseman. Assuming it doesn't miss Tidying or anything, which it shouldn't do. Just makes another Kluger again. I mean, I wasn't expecting that. Not gonna lie, that didn't even cross my mind as being a possibility. Oh, is he not playing Wiseman? So it's not a if, it's not a when you can, right? It's a... Yeah, it's an if, so it should be fine. You shouldn't miss timing. So I'll get rid of that. 300 damage is not the end of the world. Alternatively, I could save it, which is probably for the best. I think I'd rather lose that. And now I can add any of these to my hand. Ooh, too much choice. I'll grab Hospitality. Let that die. So this is just cast it through the graveyard, take 2 bench cards, add them to your hand. Okay. We'll go Nurse. Nurse effect. Grab back Parlor. Parlor effect. Oh, I don't even know what we need in the graveyard at this point. I can just put this in the graveyard, or I can just put this in the graveyard. We'll go ahead and use Changeover. We'll target you. We use this. Target you as well. We will go ahead and activate the changeover. Get house out. I don't think it matters what we use here. Do I even need that? I don't think it matters. That has to be defense position. That also has to be defense position. I mean, can we just kill? We should just be able to kill, right? No, I need an attack position monster. How do I get to an attack position monster? Can I just not get to one? Like, straight up? Oh, no, we can. We just have to make a link to... Oh, am I going to have time to execute this? We do not have enough time, do we? No! We just don't have the time. No! No, the timer! Alright, well, I mean, we would have won the game if we had 3 more seconds, right? If we had 3 more seconds on the timer, if my brain worked a bit quicker, we would have won that. So we would have beaten that hero player. So that at least goes to show that, like, they're not unbeatable, right? But it is what it is. Yeah, I can't be, like, too upset with that because it's my own fault for, like, playing too slow. Like, the thing is, Dragon Maid isn't, like, a complicated combo deck. So when I do lose the timer, it's entirely my fault, right? It's entirely my fault. Like, if I was playing a combo deck, I'd be like, oh, it's not fair, the timer's too short. But I'm playing a easy-to-play, like, grind game control deck. So, like, I can't complain personally. As much as I would love to complain. I love complaining. It's one of my favorite things. Speed Void is going to be a little awkward, I feel. I probably should have summoned this first, just in case he has a Veiler. Although we do have Book. I mean, I'd really rather not use Book, but... Now, the question is going to be, do we set... I mean, it's Speed Void, so I think... value having both of the Book of Moon. I think Book of Moon's probably going to be more valuable to have rather than having Thingy be online. So we'll do this. Shio Book pass. Not, like, awful. Like, obviously it could be a lot better, but beggars can't be choosers. And this does get me a card into my hand, which means I can turn it on, but I don't really want to add something that I want to be discarding. I mean, I suppose it doesn't really matter. I could just add, like, Tidying, because then Tidying is good for next turn, and it's a good discard. Hello, Zaki. I'm actually really neglecting chat, by the way. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I am. I'm getting too engrossed in the game. I'm getting way too engrossed. What does this one do? You banish comes to graveyard. Okay, whatever. That's fine. I'm going to activate Speed Lift. You can special summon 1 level 4 lower speed monster from your deck. Neither player can activate effects when that card is summoned. I don't know when I'm supposed to, like, interrupt his plays. I'm just going to Shio this. Like, I know the idea is don't let him make a synchro, but I don't know, like, when I'm going to get the good opportunities to interrupt. And I still have the Book of Moon. This at least stops him from getting out a second body immediately. Clearing Acceleration. So he sends Den Daiko Duke to the graveyard. Special summon from your hand or graveyard. Okay. He has to summon from hand because he's got one in graveyard. That's another tuner. Then he's going to use his plane to special summon itself out. And then we just flip down the plane. Is plane doing it summoned? Just like an instant synchro summon or something. Once per turn, target will face a monster, it loses attack. Okay. I'm going to Book of Moon this down and hope that kind of just stops him. Back to the hand. Come back out. Ernest! House Dragon Maids effects. Get rid of your plane. Specialist come for your hand. Either plays battle phase or with this card special summoned, immediately synchro summon. That's fine, that doesn't do anything. And this doesn't do anything either, right? Okay. So he has a board of nothing right now, is what I'm learning. I'll summon out Chamber. Chamber effect. I mean, I think I almost just want another one of these. Although that's not bad either. We just combine these into that swing, and then we're just playing, like, the long game. Which is, like, fine. We don't mind playing the long game. But we can't set everything no matter what we do. Activating that doesn't get me much. I think I'm just going to take this. This might be the wrong play, but we're doing it anyway. We use Changeover. We'll target Chamber. Go ahead and use House. We'll pop that one. Go Changeover. Dice Call. Target speed with your graveyard, special summon it. Its effects are negated. Roll 6-sided dice. Level comes result. Immediately this card effect result. Secret summon a wind monster. I don't like that you're going to immediately summon a wind synchro monster. I'm not a big fan of that personally. Either way, I think I'm still summoning out the Shio. Oh. Wait, why wouldn't you bring back the level 5? Have I misunderstood how this works? Either way, I probably shouldn't waste my time thinking about this. We'll set 1. We'll set 2. We'll just go to battle here. I mean, he's got no cards, right? Like, surely he can't play through what we've got, either way. Oh, no, it's a bot. We haven't had one of these bots in a while. Maybe it's because I've fallen off. Get this back. We'll use the effect. And we'll grab... I mean, yeah, we'll just grab Hospitality here. Alright, he's got one card in hand. We have an Omni. We have bounces that pop his monsters. We have a bounce. We have protecting our life points by discarding a card. We have another bounce. This guy just summons and then reduces, right? Do we care? I mean, I'm gonna Shio anyway, because like it's his only card, right? Now he needs a skill to get anything, and his skill can get him like what, a red-eyed dice or something? Definitely a free-to-play speedrun list. He's got nothing. I mean, I would expect all of our opponents to be like very free-to-play at this stage. A Code Talker still meta. I have not seen like a straight-up Code Talker player in so long. I think the closest thing I've seen to Code Talkers in months personally is like Dark Fluid. Now he had Kite Roid. Toggle off. Never toggle off, Shari. We just hemorrhage time. That's how we do things here. That's just how we do things here. But hello, I am Tony. And Zaki Boys. I don't think we said hello to Zaki Boys yet. Hello, Zaki Boys. But ready to say the timer is perfectly fair and the only way to nerf Salad. I think it is actually a really cringe argument to be like, the way we nerf combo decks is so that they can't do their combos because they don't have enough time. That is the worst argument I think I've ever heard. Like, it's so antithetical. It's like saying, oh, we should nerf baseball players by taking away their bat. Like, you wouldn't do that. That's stupid, right? How do we want to do this? I get a second. It doesn't change anything. So we will use Maids downtime. We're going to send... If we send Chamber, I could do one, use that, bring it back. Yeah, okay, we'll get Chamber. We're going to go ahead and grab Nurse. So we'll summon Nurse. Nurse effect. Just do not Veiler me, please. If you Veiler me, I will be a very sad boy. Right, there is no Veiler. We are good to go. We'll grab the Changeover. We'll drop Changeover. Go ahead and make Shio by using... It's got to be the big one. And then I kind of want this and this in the graveyard, which means you can stay on the field. Well, they're all going to end up in the graveyard one way or another, really. So I'll summon out the Shio. Then we'll go ahead and activate Changeover. Put Nurse back in hand. Go Changeover again. We'll make House. Set a back row. We'll pass the turn. Okay, this is not a bad one. What? Set a Z1 from outside your deck. Okay, either way we're going Shio. Shio, bring back Nurse. Nurse, we're going to bring back... I think we're going to bring back Chamber. I think Chamber's going to be more valuable, considering we already have this, and we can't use both of them in the same turn anyway. So Chamber here, we're just going to go ahead and grab this, right? Yeah, we'll just grab Hospitality. Alright. What the hell does the card that you have set on the field do? I don't think I've ever read this card. And it's Sky Strikers as well. Could I really want to read the card, but the game really doesn't want me to. When this card is destroyed, set to the graveyard target because it's very difficult out of your hand. Okay, that means very little to me. So you're just targeting this, so you're just forcing this negate. I don't get a say in this. The downside is I now have no place to put it. Oh no, I still can. Right, it's me being a dumbass. So this is fine. The issue is he's still got 4 cards in hand to work with. So engage comes down. Again, I can't really do anything about this, but he's not going to get the secondary effect anyway. Grab 0. Activates area 0. You can only use each effect once per turn. So if I put that back to his hand... Right, this might be really stupid, but I'm going to go for this and see if it pays off. Because there's a chance... Because you can activate Area 0 again, but you shouldn't be able to use the effect again. Now I'm literally just sat here like, do I understand how cards work? Okay, so you still don't get the second effect of your engage. There should be a rule that extra deck monsters summoned incorrectly cannot be summoned to the extra monster zone. Yeah, it kind of makes sense to me. So he can yoink one of my guys, right? So we can negate the effect of one of my guys and yoink it if he wants to. So Hearth can't put the extra monster zone by sheer effect. I don't actually hate that as a rule, to be honest. Like, as someone who benefits from the rule not working like that. We still did have Ray in the hand. Does Ray matter? So we're going to go into, what, Hayate? I think it's called. Get back a spell. You've got enough spells in the grave. Oh, you still need one more spell in the graveyard to turn any of your shit on. The Hayate comes down. Oh no, this is the send one from deck to graveyard one. Activate Widow Anchor. So you're going to yoink one of my guys. Right. Where are we going with this? Like, I can still kind of rebuild with what I've got in hand. I could also use Chamber and bring this out. You only have that to the end of the turn, but you're going to crash. So, like, I think I have to get rid of this. There's no point in going for this because you'll just use Ray and bring it back. We really need the Striker Link too so badly. I've never been like... I don't dislike Sky Strikers, but like... Sky Striker to me has always felt like a weird deck that kind of really stands out. I suppose that's what makes it cool, right? Is that it does do something different to a lot of other decks. I've played Sky Striker in the past, and I did enjoy playing it, but like, it's never been one of my favorite decks. Sky Strikers is kind of meta to me. I like the like thematic lore behind it. It's like one character that like puts on different armor. I think that's really cool. But like the actual play style of the deck, I'm like, it's fine. See, as soon as Dumont just disappeared, suddenly, really great win streaks. That's all we need. We just need no Dumont. That's all it takes. Alright, let's see what our next opponent's got for us. Dondrik. Is this going to be a hero player? It's Yami Yugi, which means it's not showing any red flags just yet. Without Link 2s, using Widow's Steel and linking into non-striker is just asking to lose. Yeah, Magician's Magic. I mean, this is an okay hand, all things considered. We'll go Maids downtime. send chamber. We'll grab any of the big ones. We'll just grab one of the ones that doesn't matter, because like the other ones can be useful. We'll go ahead and summon out chamber. Chamber effect. Get that. I could take that, get that out. You couldn't use the second one because it's the same card, unfortunately. Put that back in hand, get that back to hand. That doesn't change anything. So I think we just take fighting here. We'll drop changeover. Go Shio. We then set 2. And we pass Reno the Turny Whirny. Let's see what he's got for us. Step 1. We Shio to bring back the Mighty Chamber Dragon Maid, which gives us a card in hand, which turns on Barrier. What do I even want? If I know I'm discarding it, I guess I don't know I'm discarding it, so I'll take Hospitality. Like, worst case scenario, we discard this, but best case scenario, we don't need to use it. Then you're forced to play Droplet to send the Stolen Monster. I mean, Droplet's, like, fine to play, though, right? It's not like it's super... Why are we... because you get to use the effect to... add a Dark Magician from your deck to your hand. I don't think I care about that specifically. I will allow you the Dark Magician. Summons the Dark Magician. Okay. With you so far. I'm on the same page right now. Magician's Magic. You control Dark Magician, you can add Secrets of Dark Magic to your hand. Again, completely fine. We just set in back row. We're just setting more back row. I will use Chamber Dragon Maid. I will summon the Mighty Ernest. Is there a step 3 to this plan? Has he got another one in hand? I don't care if this dies, though. I will allow it. Yep, this is fine. I'm not going to use my Omni on that. Oh, no. Anyway. What do we want to do? We can bring back the other one, which is not awful. Welcome back, Chamber Dragon Maid. Chamber Dragon Maid effect. We get another Searchy Wurchy. What do we want, though? Does it even make a difference? I mean, grabbing this would be nice. I don't really need it. It just kind of helps, like, chew through what he's got. Okay, we'll grab the downtime. We'll go changeover. Can monster negate and damage calculation? Yes. We will go ahead and use change over here. We still have it normaled. So, like, I could still summon out Laundry. I don't know why I would want to summon Laundry, but I could. As in, like, to get the effect off specifically. Here comes House. Summon the Laundry. Can we get any more big dragons into the grave is the question. We did. Do we get silly then? We can get a little bit silly. Right, I'm going to activate Hospitality. I think I'm just going to get this back again. He's doing a big think. He's like, oh, what's going to happen? He's got all these cards on the field. Set a back row. Go to battle. Laundry. Bring back Ernest. House. Pop Dark Magician. Eternal Soul. Which one's this one? Unaffected by card effects. If I negate this, he just fusions, so that's fine? I could just put it back in his hand as well. It's also very funny. I'm going to put this back in my hand. And I'm going to target this. Then you can activate Secret Dark Magic all you want. No. House comes back. Those go back. That gets popped. Eternal Soul. Chamber Dragon Maid. Bring back Lawpaw. Go Ernest. Bring out Laundry. We're just literally spinning plates at this point. Go get him! Guys, I think we can beat Dark Magician. I think we have the capability to defeat Dark Magician. That's the only deck we're like consistently beating, but we're doing it. We're beating Dark Magician. Wait, come on, negate. Wait, negate speed. So negate is spell speed 2.5. Kind of. Why are you negating the fusion? The Dark Magicians would have blown up by the trap anyway. Because I can press buttons, Zaki boys. Why would you not press buttons when they light up in front of you? Listen, everyone else gets to press their yellow button all this time and gets to have a lot of fun. It's about time I got to press some buttons as well. The other thing is, I don't know all of the options of the fusions you can go into, so I don't know if any of them's going to have like a tricky effect they can use. Obviously, I know about Cavalry, which is like the infinite discard for target negate, and then there's like the Dark Magicians, which lets you... Yeah, neither of them would do anything there, but I don't know if there's like any I don't know about. Alright, we're against, once again, the heroes. We're going second into heroes. This hand is like... maybe okay. Like, maybe. Alright, E into Stratos is pretty much... And I'm going to use the normal on Liquid, okay. So we're going to special summon the Stratos now. Activate Stratos, get another search. Which would probably be what? Gardener? Whatever the card's called? No, Liquid Soldier. Okay. Dragonic Contact. We send the Stratos. We grab Armed Dragon Thunder level 10. Adds the poly. Or creates the poly. Adds the super poly. Super poly is always the big issue, where I really struggle to deal with super poly. So Sunrise comes down. Sunrise will let us search Miracle. Solid Soldier's effect is going to be activated. And we're still going to have the Liquid Soldier as well. Oof. Oof. All the good hero players are max already. All that's left is Virgin Hero. I mean, we'll see. I mean, the thing is, a bad hero player can still beat us if they draw well enough. Like, that is still going to happen. I mean, we did lose to Hero earlier, but, like, we were in a winning position. We just ran out of time. So, like, if, again, it's just a good... If it's a good hand, we could just lose to that anyway. Like, this is already, like, not an awful board. Double back row. If it's triple back row, then this is... I don't think we can beat this. What does this hand do? I'd have to use that to get that back. Alright, either way. We'll use Maids downtime. Grab this. In order to do literally anything, we basically have to do this. But, like, this is going to get super polyed anyway, so I don't really know where this is going. So we'll bring this out. We'll send the tin kek. We'll use kitchen. I guess this is fine for now. Parlor is probably who we want here. Then we just send Parlor straight to the grave. We'll go downtime. The thing is, I think we have to hit a 1 in 3, or we don't get to play the game anyway. So we're going to try. Okay, he's going to go for the Armed Dragon Thunder, which is, like, fine. We baited that out, at least. But I really don't see how we win this game. Because, like, we do this, and then he super polys us away, and then we die. As predicted. Is there a point to playing on? Because we would be down to 1 card. We'd have to use Hollowed Life Barrier just to live the turn. And we'd be entirely at the mercy of a top deck, and I don't think a single top deck does it. Like, I think the game's over, lads. I don't think we have a chance. Yeah, it's the issue is we don't have any meaningful way to interact with Super Poly. So if he goes first, even if he goes second, you can still just search the Super Poly. It's the most annoying part for me specifically, right? Because Super Poly, I make an Omni, and he goes, you can't Omni this, and I'm going to get rid of your Omni for free. So, like, it just, that one thing just hard shuts down what I'm trying to do. If we don't lose, like, if we can get rid of the Super Poly early, which we have been able to do sometimes, it's actually not that bad. But we have to be able to get rid of the Super Poly, right? If we can't, we're just cooked. That's why him setting 3 back row was, like, the worst possible thing for us. And we've opened downtime as well. Ugh. The Garnet has shown its ugly face. You could play Dark Hole to stop the Super Poly. But then it just comes down to, like, did you draw the Dark Hole or not, right? So, like, there's swings and roundabouts. I guess Dark Hole, like, isn't really bad into anything we've been playing against. So, like, I suppose the downside is, like, going first, Dark Hole is ass, right? Because we're going to die on the second turn, right? I mean, that's why we're playing things like the Hollowed Life Barrier, because it means we can live against heroes. Removing the Super Poly wouldn't help anyway, it only delays. Well, you say that, but every time we've gotten rid of the Super Poly, we've won the game. So, you know, you got to remember, we're not playing against the best hero players in the world. We're playing against the garbage hero players. And generally, we have been winning more than we've been losing against heroes. You just let them do it and revive Shio trap. Yeah, but again, that's very that implies we have a good enough hand that we can get to Shio and get the trap into our graveyard very easily. Which, like, in that last game, as you saw, we didn't have that option. Like, straight up. It was not possible to do. Why did we do this? We have to set this from hand, so that's an immediate -1. That feels kind of bad. I mean, I think we have to just not go Shio, because we physically can't. We could just summon, use this, put this back in our hand, but then, like, it doesn't matter anyway, because he's already got the Super Poly. So, like, going hard in on Shio doesn't actually do much for us, regardless. So we're just going to go for Nurse, I think. Normal Nurse. Nurse effect. Target Parlor. Parlor comes out. Parlor effect. send changeover. Changeover effect. Target parlor, I guess, here. We'll go downtime. One is just like forcing Super Poly and then we die. The other one is 50-50ing and trying to hit Super Poly. I think there's no point in trying to go for the 50-50 here, so we'll do this. So now we'll throw down the changeover. Oh, actually. No, Super Poly will fuse his face down anyway, so it doesn't matter. If only it wasn't the ability to fuse face downs as well, we'd actually be in an okay spot here, but, you know, the world isn't perfect. Right, we'll get the Shio out. So is he going to hard drop the Super Poly immediately? Most people probably would. Okay, Super Poly comes down. Last card in hand used. Uses these two together. Summons out the Shining. How big is the Shining going to be? So we can get a 26 out. I mean, do we just flip it down and attack over it? Alright, we're going to use Book of Moon. I'm going to set both of these. Go to battle. Nurse effect. It comes back to hand, which means we'll have a card to discard. Ernest comes out. Last card, Crackdown. Oh, that's gross. I mean, there's nothing we could do about that. There's nothing we could do about that. Oh, it had to be Crackdown as well. Like, I mean, if we're not just dead, and the top was E. Of all the top decks, it was E. I mean, to be fair, like, it would have been a lot worse if it was like Miracle Fusion. So, like, that's not even the worst top deck. And Stratos is basically the exact same thing anyway. But still, it would have been nice if I got a little bit of RNG on my side, though. We have to just kind of ride this out. Because if we discard this now, we have, like, no follow-up for next turn. So I have to keep this in hand. So we just have to hope that Book of Moon can just stay. Grabs the fusion. All other cards on the field. We don't care about that. And that's only during your opponent's turn. Okay. So he attacks with that. I think this is fine. Book of Moon this down. Lawpaw is not really what we were hoping for, if we're being completely honest. But we can summon out Nurse. Nurse brings back Parlor. Parlor effect, we can then send Tidying. We'll go ahead and use Changeover. Just target the Parlor again. Can use the effect and get our card back, which might be enough. We'll use changeover. Summon this out here. So we have this, which I can then use to bring back a Littlin. Oh no, because you're not in the graveyard at the moment. Well, that's not going to work out how I want it to, is it? Either way, we're going to have to do this one way or another. Yeah, so we're not going to get the second activation from that, which is what I was hoping. But it's fine. Because we still have the lethal line, because he doesn't have any gardeners. I just don't get to do the play how I wanted to do it. Alright. There we go. Another hero win. Hello, Sakadetsu. Welcome. Welcome on in. Oh, hey, my not favorite continuous trap. It's a weird one. I've always felt in any card game, be it Yu-Gi-Oh!, Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone, any card game, right? Stealing your opponent's shit is always like a dick move. It's just always a dick move. Whenever you just yoink your opponent's stuff, it's like, no, that's my cool thing I wanted to have fun with. But, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. The other thing is, it's really fun to take your opponent's shit. So it's like a really weird, like you're at odds with yourself, where you're like, right, I know taking your shit is like awful for you, but it's really fun for me. It looks like we're against more heroes, so let's see what they've got for us. Dragonic Contact. Surprise, surprise. And they're going first again. We went first a lot today until we started playing against the heroes, and now it's been second. At least with General Kaiser, I'm stealing your shit in a fun way. It's one of those weird things where I think it depends as well what you use it for. Like, if you yoink their thing and then use it to kill them, that always feels really bad. Like, if you yoink it and then just don't do anything, it's kind of like, whatever. Okay, so this is what? A quick effect pop? And that's it? Floor par. Grab the downtime. We discard this. Seems to be the play. Grab the nurse. I mean, I might genuinely not actually win the game this turn, because this thing still has, like, cannot be destroyed battle. It just can't be destroyed battle. That's it. I mean, that in itself might be enough. Parlor effect. I mean, we always just send changeover. Activate changeover. Target this. Flip over downtime. Target this again. Because, like, even if I do that as 25, it's not killed by battle. I still can't really do anything with it. We already have the Tiding, so I shouldn't need another one. So do we just take Hospitality? I guess we just don't make Shio, right? We just let them bounce and then kill that way. Right. So we go changeover. We just make house. This is where, like, I'm making a massive mistake and I don't even, like, realize it. But let's see what happens. We've got those two. You summon a 8 specifically, and you summon a 7 specifically. Okay, we can go Hospitality. Bring you back. We'll get the other Lorpar in the bin. Set 1, set 2, go to battle phase. Nurse effect, we get out Ernest. Trigger house. Pop. Parlor. Bring back Lorpar. And here comes the Kiteroid. There you go. See, I don't know why people always keep saying that Heroes is a really good deck. I don't know, guys. It seems really easy to beat. When they summon just Arm Dragon Thunder Pass. Which is not the first time it's happened. That is actually just not the first time that has happened. That's very funny. What's a EDO Rush Duel? So EDO Pro is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Simulator. So I'll boot it up, you can look at it. This is it. This is EDO Pro. This is what it is. Can I like move this around somewhere? Ooh, don't want to do that. Don't want to do that either. Anyway, this is EDO Pro. It is basically a Yu-Gi-Oh! Simulator. And it is the only good way to play Rush Duels that's the fully up-to-date physical version of the game, or the OCG. So this is how you play it, right? So the idea is that if anyone wants to play an OCG Rush Duel on EDO Pro, the emulator, then that's what that reward is for. Definitely maxing today. I mean, I hope so. I hope so. We'll see what happens. To be honest, that was just a weak board. Yeah, I mean, that was where the sarcasm came in. Definitely maxing today. I mean, I hope so. What's compulsory trigger in Rush? So compulsory is on normal summon or is activation of a spell card. So when a player normal or special summons a monster, or after your opponent activates a spell card, yeah. So because it's when a player activates, that means that you can do it when you summon monsters as well, which makes it kind of a bit busted. We're going second into Heroes again. Shocker. We have no monsters in hand. That's a bit scary. At least we didn't open downtime, though. But also, welcome on in, Quantum. How are you doing? Do we have... We had an exclamation mark Quantum. I don't know if we broke it or not. It doesn't work anyway because of that. Grr. Does it still work? Yeah, look at that. That's such an old one. We haven't used that in so long. We need to update them, really. I just made them, like, towards when I was, like, starting streaming. Alright, Liquid Soldier. I'm supposed to receive my trophy today, but there's huge snowstorm in Canada. Oh, no! The Great Magnum! Exactly. Everyone remembers the Great Magnum. We still have our own actual, we have our Big Magnus emote, which we still have. We're never getting rid of it. I think my OBS has crashed, so we're just gonna, like, we're gonna leave it and just see what it does. If we don't touch it, it might just stay alive somehow. That's the plan at the moment, anyway. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people have been getting their rewards for, like, Challenger Cups and stuff, so it's interesting that you're meant to be getting your trophy at the same time, basically. Okay, that's a quick effect pop. You've got Sunrise. You've still got 5 cards in hand. See, it's one of those weird things where I always... Like, it's very easy to be, like, yellow button bad. And I do agree yellow button bad in a lot of situations. But, like, the big kicker is when, like, I've summoned all this shit on my board and my hand still has this many cards. And that is almost entirely due to yellow button. That's what it's just like, bruh, could you not? Oh, we needed that draw so badly. You have no idea how much we needed that. How do we do this, though? If we summon, that gets us nothing. If we use the skill to ditch it, I need to get back Nurse, summon Nurse, bring it back, and then do it that way. But even doing... Ugh. Okay. We just have to do what we have to do, right? So we go downtime. We need to get a second one either way. And the only way we do anything is if we take Nurse. Or summon Nurse. Then if he tries to do... If he super polys this, we can't do anything. But if he tries to do anything else, we can chain our back row and get out the way. Okay. So this is a mistake from him. This is the only time you don't do this. Because if you hit the back row, I still get to resolve it. And if you hit the monster, I still get to resolve it and bounce out the way. And I also get rid of your super poly, which is really nice. I would really like to, you know, keep my guy, but I think not getting super polyed is probably for the best here. Okay, so you come out, you activate your effect. There's not really, like, much I can do off this, though. Like, I can clear this and then pass. It's not fantastic. I don't think there was a better play, because the alternative is, like, I forget about the super poly, I just make Shio, and then he super poly Shio away. And then, like, we couldn't even get a trap. I mean, we could get the trap into the graveyard with that, I suppose. But even then, like, it will stop him from, like, potentially OTKing, but doesn't actually stop him from, like, killing me. Is there a reason to even set a tidying here specifically? There probably isn't, because we're not realistically going to use it. So I think we just set a hollowed life barrier. We can't kill that in combat either way. We don't have another way to get a guy on the field to get the bounce going. Not that we could get the bounce anyway, so I think we just do this. And then we pass. I'm sure we're going to be fine, guys. I'm sure everything's going to be fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the Challenger Cup from August. Yeah. Also, hello, Lady Jasmine. We did not say hello to you yet. Hope you're having a good day. Watching us crash out, as the kids say. I mean, I could just bounce now. There's no reason to, because he's just negating. That's fine. This is fine. So he's lost his quick effect. So he's going to use... the effect just to pop all my shit. That's his strat. I guess in which case, setting the Book of Moon was kind of silly. I forgot he does that. I don't know why you're thinking about it. You just do this, right? Destroy all other cards on the field. Why would you not just, like, shotgun that? Was he, like, forgotten his guy does that? Or does he not have this effect for whatever reason? Liquid Soldier. Okay. I will allow it. That is awkward. Alright, I guess we're going to start clicking buttons. So we'll start with downtime. We're going to go ahead and grab this back, because it's going to be dead by the end of the turn either way. Nothing we can do about that. Does he want to super poly it away? If he does, that's actually kind of annoying, because I can't use anything else. Maybe I should have opened with Hollowed Life Barrier. If he super polys here, I think he just wins on the spot. Yeah, that was a definite execution error. I didn't even consider that until after I'd clicked the button. Yeah, we're just dead then. Because now we can't respond to this, which means his other effect gets to resolve. He gets to pop both my back row, or my face down back row, and then the game is over. He didn't pop both. Oh, because he hasn't got the right number of heroes. Right. Okay, so we just won the 50-50 then. Okay, hold. Draconic Contact. I'm going to need a hell of a draw, by the way, to do anything here. Rainbow Dragon's effect is not going to be live regardless, right? Grabs the poly. Activate the poly? There's no reason to take a load of damage first, so we'll use Hollowed Life. We'll just send this. No reason to bring a guy back either. Has to come back in defense mode. Haha, I live, bitch. What's next? Right, hell of a draw here. Let's go. Oh, that is arguably the actual worst possible draw we could have. I think I would struggle to find a worse draw. I mean, I can bring back a guy, which brings that back, which gets a search. I guess we don't have another play, so we're doing this either way. So tidying brings back nurse. Nurse effect brings back chamber. Chamber effect brings back hospitality. We go changeover. Bring back nurse. Then what? Because I kind of need the fusion, and I need a guy to bounce, but I don't have any big dragons. So I have to send this. No, I have to special summon this with that. Oh, God. So I need to fuse these two off, then bring that back again. Okay. I haven't normal summoned yet. But I've already used both the effects, so, like, normal summoning doesn't get me anything. Right, I think we go changeover. We go 1, we go 2, into this. We activate hospitality. I really don't think I want that. So we go for... It has to be nurse because we have to send Ernest to the graveyard. Then we set 2 back row. Go to battle. Nurse effect activates. We bring back Ernest. We then get House's effect. We pop Armed Dragon Thunder. No, we don't do that because we've done that so many times and we feel really stupid every time we do it. Okay. Okay. All things considered, this went quite well. So he can search fusion. So the absolute worst thing he could do for us is just drop Miracle Fusion off the top. What? Why wouldn't... Why wouldn't we summon Stratos first? Just wondering. Tidying. I forgot this thing had an effect. That's only when I declare an attack. Okay, that's fine. That is a polymerization. You cannot bluff me. I know what your hand is. Why didn't you reborn? You needed to reborn. Return for follow-up. I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm pretty sure we've won either way, but you have to explain that to me, Shui. Use ideally big words and in a lot of detail. Chamber effect. Let's grab the last changeover. We'll go tidying. And then we just win through anything, right? Like, I think I'm overthinking this. We'll go 1, we'll go 2. Summon out the Shio. Just set just in case. Go to battle. Trade out chamber. For another kitchen. Go get him. Wow. You life barrier, reborn nurse, reborn chamber, and you basically have... Ah, right. So in my head, I'll tell you exactly what was going on, right? So in my head, I'm like, when I use the trap card, when I use tidying to bring back a card, it always goes back to the grave at the end of the turn. What I didn't consider was, again, use it to bring back nurse, who can bring back someone else who then doesn't go back to the grave. That was like the step that my brain hadn't connected. But yeah, you are absolutely right. That would have been a lot better. A lot better. Instead, we just had to get lucky off the top, which we did, I guess. The other thing is, I always forget that Hollowed Life Barrier protects your monsters as well. I'm always like, oh yeah, it's that one that protects your life points. He set Armed Dragon face down in his pendulum scale. Oh, could you imagine? Is this another hero player? Maids downtime. Draconic contact. I mean... Isn't like an awful hand, but at the same time, it's not like a super sexy hand. It's always Parlor here, right? Yes, I think I just want Parlor. And then he Veilers and I get very sad again. Yeah. I have to like really slowly think then. Right, changeover. Back to hand, please. Activate changeover. Make a Shio by using you and you. Just summon you here. And turn. Then we can use Shio. Oh, don't chalice me, you jerk. I mean, I have to do this, right? I can't not. As much as it sucks. I'm going to use House Dragon Maid. I'm going to summon this as well. Well, there goes the downtime. But we have got more in the graveyard, which is what we did want. So we're just searching. So, this board isn't actually necessarily worth super polying. So it'll be interesting to see what he actually does here. Activate Draconic Contact. Are we going to send the Stratos? No, we're going to send the Rainbow Dragon. Armed Dragon. Gets the Poly. Straight away shotguns the Poly. Doesn't even try to use the Armed Dragon first. Okay. Still has the Armed Dragon for me to worry about. Sunrise comes down. I think I have to stop the Armed Dragon, so I don't think I can actually stop the Sunrise as much as I would really like to. Because he's basically going to just make another guy. But I think if I don't stop Armed Dragon, I'm just auto-dead. But if he just has, like, access to Neos, then I'm just dead anyway, because he'll just shuffle my whole board away. I don't think we're in a good spot, lads. Grabs the Miracle. Maybe we'll just get lucky. Right, yeah, we have to stop this. And now he just has at it. Activates Miracle. But can you make Rainbow Neos without Neos? No, it just makes Great Tornado, so it'll just halve my attack. Which means we might live the turn. There is a non 0% chance we live the turn. Then he just chalices. He had double chalice, bro. Double chalice. Oh, that's so sad. Right, we get double made to hand at least. That's something. I don't think it makes any difference at all. Yeah, you can come out in attack mode, sure. I will attempt to use my House Dragon Maid. Go, House Dragon Maid! Oh, I didn't get to use the other one. Oh, I must. This one summons 7s. I only have 8s. Right. Fair enough. So... Wait, why did he not... Why did this shit not just, like, proc there? I don't have Nurse, right? So I can't do the Shui play. No, yeah, we don't have Nurse. Speaking of Nurse... Well, we've got some stuff going on. Nurse doesn't have any live targets at the moment. What we could do is just fire off the changeover. Because he still has the Super Poly, is the issue. That's our current issue. It doesn't help as well that we milled our trap card, so we can't use the skill to get that. I could bring that back. Try go from there. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to go tidying. We're going to bring back... I can't bring that back. Okay, that's actually a little bit annoying, but it's fine, potentially. Bring this back. See if he does anything. I was really hoping I could bring back the house, but you can't do that. Does laundry even matter at this point? I could just put Lorpar back in my hand. Let's go Lorpar. Screw it. Okay, so he's going to Super Poly here. Oh, that's actually really funny, because if I'd chosen this one, it's a water, right? So we couldn't have done the Super Poly. Although, that means you must have another wind, right? Oh, you don't have one! So you're just going to make Sunrise, because you're a dumbass. And now that's gone, which is really funny. That's actually really funny. So now I'm going to go ahead and drop Changeover. Followed Life Barrier. Well, now that's gone as well, though. So now you're top decking. I'm feeling pretty good about this one, you know. I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, what do I even dump here? I don't need these. I don't want that. I guess we just don't have a... We don't have any 7s in grave yet, though. I guess we just dump a 7. I mean, I could link, but I don't know if there's a point. Like, a link 2? But this only gets monster zones. And I don't want to link... I don't have a card to discard for that anyway. So I think we just go to battle. We'll get Nurse out of there. We'll bring back Nidyal. Might as well get Parlor out of there. Bring back Lorpar. And then just end, I guess. Alright. Maybe I should have linked just to make room, but, like, I don't think it matters. Like, nothing we could have actually brought back would have done much here. So he is actually on Wiseman, unlike the last hero guy we fought against. Does that matter? We just negate it, right? And then what? Go, Shio. We're at stage 19, Badge. Welcome on in, by the way, Badge. You had to get rid of Shio to link summon. Yeah, you're right. You are absolutely right. I'm going to use Lorpa. Take that, heroes! Damn, I'm semi-stuck in 18. What are you playing, Baz? Are you on Sky Strikers? Tomorrow is KC Stage 2. It is, Valley, it is. And you're gonna become a top 100 player, right? I believe in you, Valley. I believe in you. We've avoided birds this entire time, and now we have to run into birds? Ugh. Ban Super Poly? It's just one of those cards I don't think's ever actually going to get banned. Why, downtime? Why do you do this to me? Guys, I don't think we win this. Hold. 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 What do we actually send here, though? That into that doesn't get me into what I need. I can use that to bounce. Or I could ignore the back row. They're my options. If we just go Shio. But if we try and go Shio, then we have to use that to get thingy. Which is fine. We just can't use it in like a really cool way. So I think we just send Laundry. Any Dragon Maid card. Okay, so we'll go ahead and grab probably Parla then. We'll summon Parla. Activate Parla. We send Changeover. Activate Changeover. Target Parla. We're going to activate Downtime. We're going to use the first effect of Downtime, as much as I would really like to get rid of his back row. Now we just grab any big dragon, so we'll grab Lorpa. We'll drop Changeover. We'll go for the Shio. What do I value more? I think getting the trap card in the graveyard is probably more valuable. Set 1. Set 2. Let's go to battle. There might have been a line to OTK here, or try an OTK, but... Which one's this? Discard this card to get the effect, and if you do, negate the monster's effects. And that's just forever? I think I have to negate that. And then he's going to drop... Okay, so this was always not working out regardless. So I guess that's fine then? Like, it kind of sucks, but he's down to 1 card, right? Behold! Shio! It will totally resolve. Oh, I could actually put it back in my hand. Oh, it still doesn't resolve. Right, okay. So, I'm misunderstanding how some of these cards work. That's what that is. That is a big old throw. Yeah, it's because it's a continuous effect that negated it. It doesn't dodge it by not being on the field anymore. I'm thinking, like, when you try and dodge someone trying to negate your activation, you can do it like that, but that's because it negates something on the field. That's just me being stupid. But that's fine. Now we've done that once, we'll never do it again. So, like, I'm not too bummed about that. Like, it's a little bit frustrating, but it's, like, at the same time, it's kind of whatever. Like, we're gonna be a dumbass from time to time. And I still don't even think we're in, like, that bad of a spot. Like, it's not a great position we're in, but it's not awful. And we don't even get to finish downtime's effect because we didn't actually get the card back into our hand, which is the other, like, annoying part. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay. Sapphire Swallow. Yeah, I can bounce Nightingale. That is what we're basically waiting for. I don't know if there's, like, a good place to, like, interrupt them during this, but I don't think there is. So, like, I think we just hard wait until Nightingale comes down. You see, Apple Tree, I don't even know what the entirety of the skill is for Lyrilusk, so, like... Promenade Thrush. Which one's this one? You touch raw material, target spell check your print control, shuffle it into the deck. At the start of the damage step, there's no spell controls. You can touch any raw materials on this card. Okay. Okay. I'm just attaching. So he's going to use Promenade's effect now. Do we just let that go? Because we don't have tidying. I think I let this go. I think I need to keep Nurse in hand. And then Kinkabio comes down as well. Okay. This is all off of 2 cards, by the way. He had 2 cards in his hand. Right, Nightingale comes down. It's got quick effects. There's no reason to do anything. Okay, so there's no reason to do this until I'm getting attacked. So this is... So he hasn't got one with 3 or more materials right now. So we just don't do anything yet. Okay. So he's going to get the draw. I'm pretty sure he gets the draw either way. But I'll try this now, because this is like where we would do it anyway. I'm pretty sure he's getting the draw either way. Yeah, he does get the draw either way. A second half of their skill sends a monster they control for set a Lyraless card. Can be flipped only if you control a monster. I see. Ow. Right, what was this mystery card they drew for turn then? That's the big question. Tidying now? I mean, we don't have a lot of options. We have to summon Maid. Or Nurse, even. Not Maid. They're all Maids. We grab the Mighty Parlor. Use Parlor's effect. What do we even want? Probably this or this. They both basically do the same thing. Let me grab Hospitality here. Oh, it sends it to Grave. Oh, that was me being so dumb. That is actually me just being so dumb. I went full dumbass. Oh, we're losing it. And then we should have done that there as well. Oh, we're losing it. We're losing it, chat. I think at this point now, I have to just put this back, the search out thingy. Grab this. We'll go change over. Don't want to use that. We want to make this by using this and probably still this. Oh, we probably should have used Nurse there as well. I'm pretty sure we would have won this turn if we didn't cock everything up really badly, but... Yeah, we got to Shio. Ow. Maybe Shio is enough. How do you not play in Rush, but speed you do? Well, first off, I do miss playing Rush. I am definitely not exempt from that. But two, I play Rush, like, all the time, right? So, like, it's just, like, what I do. No, this is probably not the right play. Because now we have to click lots of buttons. Thank you for going to end phase. We just win now, right? Sure, I'll bring this back. Why not? What is it? Not going to show me. Rude. Oh, I don't need to use this effect. We're just pressing buttons. It does not matter. You can go to the grave. I'll also use this because it's here. And just in case, for whatever reason, I can't kill this turn. Battle! Okay, we'll use you. Bring out Ernest. Go get him! I'm not really sure how things have been going this well, to be perfectly honest. But, you know, we'll take it. We'll take it. Alright, I actually thought we were going to get rinsed there, but I think he drew so badly, it just did not matter. It just did not matter. At least we'll have Rush once Maddox unlocks Start. The thing is, with Rush right now, I feel like we're in like an arms race, where the two best decks right now feel so much stronger than everything else, that either you have to power creep them again, which means, again, we'll just have a new best deck. Or you release something that doesn't break into the top two, and everyone goes, well, the meta hasn't changed. Or we're just waiting for like a limit restricted list, which we know we're not going to get a substantial one until after the GRF, which is like a long way away. We're expecting to get a small ban list after the KC Cup, but it will just be a very, very small one, right? We never get big rush changes after a KC Cup. So that's kind of the world that we're living in right now. We're just kind of waiting. All matter is the new skills. But that's the thing, right? The skills have to be absolutely busted for them to be worth talking about or using, right? Where my speed deck build box? How about you get another, like, 6 main box back to back to back? How about that? I'm sure that's just as good, right? I mean, this hand's, like, not actually that bad. The big, big downside is that once again, we do have to contend with turn 1 Super Poly, which is not ideal, but we can't really do anything about that. Use changeover. Pop this back in the old hand. Changeover effect. We'll go ahead and make Shio by using this and this. Set 1, set 2, pass. Shio effect. Now the big downside is we don't have a card in hand at the moment. That's like the big scary part of this. We've got everything else we need. We just don't have the card in hand. Little more push, Mr. Tomato. We're giving it our all, Sakadetsu. We're doing everything we can. At least we're getting a GRF pretty quickly. Yeah. The issue is, and this is the same with KC Cups and GRS, is I feel like we keep getting into a position where like everyone kind of likes the current meta. And we're like, oh, this would be a really good time for a GRF. And then... oh, maybe I should have negated that, actually. Because, like... no matter what, I'm not keeping this, right? So, like, I actually think I should have negated that. But yeah, GRF and KC Cups always seem to come out right when we're in a meta people aren't really vibing with. Although, to be fair, there has been some really cool shit in this meta. That's the Super Poly. Okay. That's fine. He tries it. I'll just negate that. Okay, we're gonna negate that. Go, Shio. Grab house. I guess we're putting it up here. Okay, so he still has a Super Poly. He still has a Stratos. Gonna summon the Stratos straight up. He's just gonna grab a hero. I think we just let this go through. I feel like we have to hold our back row for when a fusion comes down, right? Or until he forces it out. Activate regular Poly. Okay. What level are you? I was off stream for a bit. We are at door level 19. Sunrise. So sunrise always gets this effect anyway, right? Yeah. So there's no point in trying to interrupt sunrise right now, because he's always getting the search. If we could stop the search, maybe, but we can't stop the search. Grabs the miracle. Gets the double draw, discard 1. No crystal beast in there, so you can make arm dragon, I guess. Arm dragon I think I have to react to the second it comes down. Oh, I don't like Neos Fusion being in the bin. Although that is kind of scary, because that means you don't want to use it, or you don't need to use it. I'm just going to make Great Tornado. I'm fine with Great Tornado. This is fine. Then we activate Neos Fusion. Holy. So we had 2 Neos Fusion, which is why we didn't mind using Neos Fusion. Is this once per turn? No, it's not. So this is... Choose 1 dragon monster to your graveyard. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls the level 2 or equal less than it. I mean, I can't really do anything about that. So we will go Compulse. As much as I would love to use my kitchen, my house dragon maid, it won't resolve how I need it to. So I think I have to just target this thing. Which, like, it sucks, but, like, I don't really have another option. Yes, that is indeed the overworld theme from Spirit Tracks. Yes, we take this one. That's rude. Well, we use tidying now. Haha, he attacked the wrong one! So I'm also playing a budget version of D-Maids, and I'm grinding my second account, which doesn't have multiple copies of Housemaid. Ugh. Nudjal, you were like... I mean, arguably you're actually really good here. Has he... I don't think... No, he hasn't used Super Poly. So his back row is Super Poly, so we're just dead. We're just dead. Oh, the profound sadness of just knowing that you're dead and knowing there's nothing you can do about it. Oh, that feels bad. Oh, hold. Hold. We forgot we can get rid of our cards and set downtime from the deck. We haven't normal summoned yet, so what, we just normal summon and then downtime. But there's not really anything else we can do, so... Or send tidying. Or flip over downtime. This is the only way we can, like, play even a little bit. So we have to get rid of that. So keeping that in hand doesn't actually get me anything. So we might as well just throw the changeover down straight away. We can go back into Shio. This thing's still a 28, which is kind of the issue. Because, like, I could get back one of the other maids. But it doesn't really help. Because, like, I could get one back and then trade it out. And then what? I'll tell you, let's go for it. Let's do this. We use tidying. We'll get you out. We'll use you. We'll get you out. There's no point in doing a link, so we just go to battle phase. We'll use you. Summon you out. Yeah, sure, we'll use both of them. And then this has to kill this one, which means neither of them can get over that one. Which is like the actual annoying bit of this. If it had just 100 attack less, I could do stuff. But I suppose now I have nothing to bring back with Shio. I mean, Shio's always getting super polyed out of the game anyway. I mean, I could also just summon from hand with Shio, so like that's also fine. That's... Oh, no, I should have just negated that. Because then... Again, he's not going to summon anything else. But then again, by doing this, I could use thingy to bring it back. I'm running low on time is the issue. I think if we had time, we might actually be okay. But I think because we're low on time, we're cooked. I think we lose to time. I mean, we probably are not in a very strong position anyway, but I think time is very much going to be what like has actually super messed us up here. I suppose the other thing is we haven't got a space free anymore, which means even though we have that, it doesn't actually fix our outstanding issue. On the other hand, we're not just dead on board. That's what, 600 damage max at the moment? Dragonic Contact. Just to give up a card. And then just grabs Polly. Oh no, yeah, you can grab this guy. Right. Goes into the Rainbow Dragon. I can't do a double tag out, so I think I'm dead. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway, because he's going to do this. No, wait, this is fine, though, because if he gets rid of everything, I bring back 2 guys. Oh, I'll only bring back 1 guy, because I don't... Oh, no, because that's in hand! Oh, we got rid of the graveyard. Oh. No, yeah, that is actually really bad. Oh, I was like, if he shuffles away the board, I'm kind of okay. But I still wasn't okay, because I could have survived the turn, but that would have been it. If he hadn't shuffled away the graveyard, I could have tagged out 1 time, and I still would have been dead. So, like, him shuffling the graveyard meant I was always dead there. I was always dead there. I mean, it is what it is. I still think we played reasonably well. There was, like, a couple of little missteps, but, like, it wasn't anything, like, too bad. And nothing stopping him from just skill Armed Dragon nuke your board. I mean, again, it doesn't matter, right? Because if our board got nuked, like, specifically, if our entire board just got destroyed, we can just bring back something to jump in the way of the Armed Dragon. So, like, we're fine with that. And then we just get to play on the next turn and probably win. Sidra Mirror Innovator becomes a new tier 1. I mean, if they're both not limit 3. Why do you keep... I mean, we're going first, so it doesn't matter as much in this game specifically. Right, we'll go downtime. Go grab Nurse again. Just want the extra value. Nurse effect. Dodge the Veiler. Grab back chamber. Chamber effect. We'll grab change over. Change over. Don't want to use that. Go for the Shio. Set 1. Set 2. No reason to use that, realistically, so we're just going to pass. Alright, we're ready to get super poly. Machines are already fine. Yeah, I mean, I'm inclined to agree. Machines seem like they're in a pretty good spot right now. They feel like a top 5 deck. MST? Just right now? That is so annoying that you actually hit that one, though. That is actually really annoying. I mean, there's no... I could negate it. Actually, I'm going to negate it. Because, like, you're going to super poly me anyway. So, like, why not? Bring out chamber. Chamber effect. Don't want to use either of them. I need probably a tidying. Probably going to be most helpful. In which position is Dark Galaxy now? Let's go and have a look. I mean, I said I can actually just bring it up here. Dark Galaxy is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 6 position. Is that a heckin' super polymerization? Whoa. I mean, I can't do anything about Solid Soldier, so... I'm going to use this. This might seem a bit weird, but I really want to get this effect off. Let's get a Liquid Soldier. Okay, so this forces out the Super Poly. Which is, like, fine. Because now you have to get rid of your Liquid Soldier. We were always losing this one way or another to the Super Poly. The Shining comes down. Yeah, we don't really care about the Shining. Discards the Chalice. 2 cards left in hand. He's got a Neos face down that you can flip up. Miracle Fusion is one of the last 2 cards. I mean, as is, we're not currently dead. We are not currently dead. Now we're probably dead. I can't stop all of this. I need this in the graveyard, then I can survive, but... we do not have a way to do that. Are you kidding? He didn't have the material in graveyard to make another fusion, but the last card in hand was Neos Fusion. Bro, come on. We actually would have lived if the very last card wasn't exactly Neos Fusion. I mean, I have to do this. It has to be on this. That's actually annoying. He needed exactly that last card. It needed... Nothing else would have done it. Sure. Chamber, go off. Doesn't matter what position I put this in. But I'll put it in attack. Assert dominance. I mean, realistically, we probably weren't winning this game either way. But we could have survived if it wasn't Neos Fusion. And potentially made like a comeback. What are top 5 at the moment? Dragius, Psychic, Matarian, Sidra, Dark Galaxy. So Dark Galaxy is currently 6th. So it's machine good stuff ahead of Dark Galaxy at the moment. But yeah, basically. I think Joint Tech is top 6. Joint Tech haven't a god skill. It's a weird one, though, when it comes to Joint Tech. It's like, is Joint Tech even an actual deck? They just have Golem and Innovator, which, yeah, I mean, that's why we just call it machine good stuff, right? Foolish to challenge Goku. I mean, Goku challenged me, to be fair. I didn't want to fight Goku. It's really funny how everyone we play against is hero, right? And what that means is everyone stuck in 19 is just heroes beating each other, which is so funny to me. Like, hero players are probably stuck playing hero mirrors just again and again and again and again. They use Rex and Libro? I mean, yeah, but that's still... We still call that machine good stuff, Louise. Like, if you look at any breakdowns, if you look at, like my meta-analysis, everyone calls it machine good stuff rather than, like, joint tech. Because it's not really... Like, it's got some joint tech in it, but it's not a joint tech deck, right? Like, the quote-unquote joint tech deck was the, was it Joints of Bravery or whatever it was? The joint tech skill that locks you into Earth Machines. That is like the joint tech deck. That's what people call joint tech. Heroes always win because it's always the mirror. They're praying that they get matched up with another random deck like Maids to finally reach max lol. I mean, we still have beaten more heroes today than we've lost to. Now, it's almost even now. I think if we lose here, we're back to even. But the point stands. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab out our downtime. Not having a big dragon at the moment kinda sucks, but we'll probably be fine. I think we still just grab Nurse. Summon Nurse. Nurse effect. Target Parlor. Parlor comes out. Parlor effect. Have to grab changeover. Oh, that's a good shout, actually. That's an elemental hero. Use changeover, target, parlor. We'll use the downtime here. I really want to get a big dragon into my hand, is the issue. But I also want to hit that back row. I think we have to hit the back row. So now we'll go changeover. We'll just go straight into Shio. Actually, do we go to Shio? We'd have to get a big dragon into the graveyard either way, so we'd have to summon that or use that. If I want to get rid of... But the problem is that this is still going to get us effect either way, so I think we do go Shio still. Do we even bother using that? We could bring back that, and then it doesn't do anything. It does get us a big guy into the grave. That's about it. I suppose I could get the big guy into the field. Alright, let's use Hospitality here. We'll bring this out. And I want to do this primarily just to get a big dragon into the graveyard, because that lets me set up my future plays. Go to battle. We're going to use Parler's effect and get out the Law Par. Let's swing over this. What is this? So we're going to take some damage here, but we are also going to get the Kluger onto the field. We'll find out if he's even playing Wiseman. But either way, this has to be dealt with at some point. Wiseman in the graveyard. I mean, I could negate this. I don't really want to. We'll just take the burn. I think we negate this. Because, like, if he super polys us, we're losing this anyway. So, like, what's the point in sitting on it? GG. There's no reason to play Kluger if you aren't running Wiseman. Well, Wiseman was in the graveyard, which I realized after I'd said it. But we did play against a player earlier who wasn't playing the Wiseman. And we got to absolutely punish him because he wasn't playing it. Yeah, lethal. Yeah, it's always really funny as well when we get to get the lethal with Nurse Dragon Maid. It's just like, go Nurse, attack him for 500 damage. It's like, yes, perfection. Weevil Underwood. Now, all right, okay, it's probably not a big red flag. This is probably just like Unchained or something, or it could be Maids. It's Maids. Who is the cutest Dragon Maid? Is it Weevil Underwood or is it Reiji? It's like having lethal with a reactor. I mean, basically exactly that, right? Except Nurse is like funnier because it's an actual Nurse. I think we're actually going to lose this mirror, guys. This hand is Garbo. What do we need to draw to get back into this? Any big Dragon Maid would probably be fine. Weevil. Is Weevil more kawaii than Reiji? That is the question. Set's tidying. Set 2, and we know 1 is a tidying into pass. Kitchen. Kitchen. So kitchen will let me dump anything I want. Or we send it to the grave. Grab. I think we have to use the skill. I mean, either way, we're using the second part of the skill. That's happening regardless, right? We already know that. I think we have to use the first part of the skill. The only question is, do we grab you or you? I actually think Chamber might be better, because then we can play around being bounced. So I'm going to grab Chamber. Normal Chamber now. We'll just go ahead and grab Changeover straight up. So I could use this now and just get rid of it, but like, do we care about it right now? I mean, we kind of do, but it's the other back row is still kind of scary. Either way, we can activate Hospitality. I really don't know what that last card in his hand is, and that, like, terrifies me. So we're going to send Tinkek. We can use Kitchen. I don't know if I want Nurse or Parlor in the bin. Probably still Parlor. So if I activate this, I can force out his, which is probably still the best thing we're going to get out of this. So we're going to use this effect. I guess I'll target... I don't think it matters too much. We'll put Chamber Dragon Maid back into the hand. Okay, he's letting this go, which means we can just get any of the big dragons we want. So we'll grab a 7, because we don't have a 7 yet. We'll drop the changeover straight up. This gives us a line that gets us to Shio. Okay, so now has he got double back row to mess with Shio is the question. We know one of them it does. It's whatever this one is. Still nothing. Okay. I mean, again, I could use that, but it's pointless. So we'll set this. And we'll set this. Enter battle phase. So let me trigger Kitchen. Summon out the Tinkek. Double tidying. That is completely fine. I will allow it. Attack. I don't even know what to say to that. Bro gave me my combat trick. He put it in my hand. And we knew what the other back row was. I don't know why you would target that. That is so strange. That was such a strange duel. I just have no words. Just have no words. Special processing. What do we get? It's not telling me like which one we got, right? Doesn't it usually tell you? Alright, we go again. Repo Writer. I'm expecting a lovely, lovely hero player. Dragonic Contact. Oh, that's going to get annoying. We'll turn that off for now. When I send a message. Do, 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 do. So what have we got to work with at the moment? We have Neos Fusion. We have a Brave Neos. We have Set to Pass. This doesn't seem unbreakable. He also did not use the skill, so neither of those are guaranteed Super Poly. So we'll go ahead and set the downtime. We will go ahead and probably do our usual little play of grab Nurse. Summon out Nurse. Nurse effect. We're going to try and get back Chamber. Chamber effect. We'll grab Change Over. Then I think we just hard Change Over here, right? Let's see what he does. We'll go Change Over now. I kind of want him to use something. That's kind of what we're hoping for here. So you plus Ernest, sure. So Shio comes down. We'll go ahead and use Change Over Engrave. We'll target our chamber. We'll flip over Downtime. I almost would rather do this and get a bit greedy. Let's see what happens here. We're going to grab Hospitality. We'll drop Change Over now. Go into House. We'll go ahead and drop Hospitality. Don't think it matters. Oh, it kind of does, because if it goes back to our hand, we're going to want to leave the other one in grave. So we'll set. Go to battle. Trigger Nurse. Nurse comes back to hand, which gives us a discard, or follow up for next turn. Bring out Ernest. House's effect. Goes for a pop, which gets protected. Then I guess we'll just swing with this. Defusion. That were used for its fusion summon. Negate. I don't know if I'm supposed to negate this or not, but we're doing it. Go. Okay, he had nothing else. I was a little bit worried that he was going to have like a drowning mirror force or some shit back there, and like the defusion was to like try and stop us. But it was fine. It was fine. Everything was a-okay. I wasn't worried. You were worried. Alright. Let's go again. Weird staple. Exactly. Exactly. I mean, that's why these players are still not maxed, right? You can put the best deck in their hands, but they're still going to do some weird shit with it. Zane Truesdale! Oh, can we go first here? I don't know if we can beat the Cyber Dragon turn 1 boards if we go second. Maybe he just won't have the hand, right? Maybe he just can't make Infinity plus Vimana. If he does, though, I don't think we can win. What could we do? So either way, we'll be able to get our trap card onto the board. That's at least something. I think it's just too many negates. I don't think we can play through that with this deck. If we're playing Fluffles, we could maybe do it. I don't think we could do it with this deck. Our win con here, I think, is that he just doesn't have a really good hand. Just Super Poly Infinity. Whoa. I'll just drop a Kaiju on him while I'm at it. Okay. Oh, this is... Nashta into Hertz is actually such a good turn one. He had such a good opening hand. Alright, where are we going to end up, though? So we've already got a 5 on the board. In order for this to work out how he wants, he needs to end up with 4 5s. That's basically like the combo. Well, I guess 3, because Nova's going to get you one for free anyway. Alright, there's 2. Nope, that is 3. So he has full combo. And still 2 cards in hand. We know one of the cards in hand is at least a Cyber Dragon. He actually opened such a cracked hand. So his hand was Nashta, Hertz, and Dry. Which is actually, like, so good. That is such a good hand. If he has a back row to go with all of this, I am unbelievably cooked. Unbelievably cooked. Okay, this comes down. We go into Vimana. Just top deck Book of Moon. Unfortunately, Book of Moon doesn't, like, do everything I need it to, though. I mean, I guess it kinda does. Vimana is not once per turn, though, is it? Vimana is whenever. As long as it has material, I think. Once per turn. Okay, once per turn when you practice a quick effect. Okay. Has to do 2 material, though, so it will go down. So he's got basically a monster negate and an omni negate. And a back row. Maybe if that back row wasn't anything, would be okay, but with a back row as well. The golden is not looking great on Xyz monster. Yes, I do agree. I think the gold looks really nice on everything that isn't... Actually, I don't think it looks very good on synchros either, to be honest. Since he can negate the... Doesn't really make any difference, does it? I think we search a big guy either way, so we're going to probably summon out the chamber. So we'll send Parla. We'll grab a Lorpar. Like, Lorpar would be really nice if we could just use Lorpar. I mean, I could just use Lorpar. Like, use Lorpar, target Infinity, summon, use that, put it back in my hand, grab... Oh, but then, no, because it's Vimana's still going to stop it, so that wouldn't work anyway. God, both of them together are such a pain. I think we just have to just play and just see where he stops us. So we'll go Chamber here. Goes for the Vimana. So we'll try in downtime. And then he'll use Infinity to stop downtime. Hold. I didn't expect to get this far. I'm a bit flabbergasted now. We'll grab Changeover. So that one still gets negated. That's fine. So now, if I just had access to one more body, or I could get this in the graveyard. We can do neither of those things. I could discard to turn this off now, but then I don't have a play. So we have to try for this. He uses Infinity. That gets negated, which is fine, because it's in the graveyard, which means we have access to it on a later turn anyway. What is this? This horrifies me. God, what's the mana's other effect? Face what's the field. You just get to keep attaching. Okay. So now we just set a couple of cards. And then we end. Alright. And it was Barrage Blast as the last card. Please target this. This one. This one. Oh, he's gone for 2 anyway, so we're just cooked. We can still get a special summon. So he has a Cyber Dragon in hand. That ain't doing anything. So if he draws a normal summon that has a decent attack value, that's where things are looking really bad. If he doesn't do that... I know, because if a mana just gets back that, and then you just use Barrage Blast. No, we're just screwed then, right? Because he's got that, and these two as a combination is... Hold! Hold! He's playing like ass! No, not Nashta! Why is it Nashta? Oh, the top deck Nashta, bro. The top deck Nashta. Bro, any spell trap and we live. Any high-level monster and we live. Had to be a card that gets a guy with attack on the field. Bro, he threw so hard as well. Because this thing gained attack. Alright, we still, theoretically... Can't... Wait. What are you doing? Oh, right. We're just going to make another one. Right. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I was really hoping he was throwing. Like, he almost threw there. He almost threw. We don't have any big dragons we can summon. Oh, we have one in hand. Can we summon from hand with this? Hand or graveyard. So I can't... If he attacks with this first, we can actually live. He needs to attack with Cyber Dragon Affinity first. No, because he's got an Omni. He's got the Omni now. He's got the Omni now, so it doesn't matter. God, he is playing this so badly, but it just doesn't matter. It just does not matter. Because he's got all of the things in the world. So we'll do this. He'll use his Omni. But how funny would it be if he didn't have material on Infinity and we could just slam this down on the field? Yeah, I don't think it's likely we ever beat Cyber Dragon if they go first. I just don't think we can beat it when they go first. Looks like we ain't getting max today. I mean, it's not the end of the world, right? Like, I could probably just get max, like, off stream or whatever. Oh, I think if we go first there, we probably just win. Like, I don't know how he does any of that through, like, an Omni, a bounce, and a pop that we realistically could have quite easily gotten. Ooh, Yami Marek. I've never been a big fan of Yami Marek. And we're going first into Yami Marek. I actually would much, much rather go second into Yami Marek. Oh, we have so few tools to work with here. Okay, let's get going then. Maids downtime. Just go Nurse. Summon Nurse. Nurse effect. Bring back Parlor. Parlor effect. Then changeover. Changeover effect. Parlor back to hand. Activate changeover. Go into Shio. We specifically want to use the level 7. Summon out the Shio. End. Alright. Don't say that about Marek when Hikari's still in chat. What do you mean? I said I don't like going second against Marek. That was all I said. MST. I mean, having the Omni's got to be more valuable than having that trap card live. Well, now I don't need another one of those in the graveyard. But, like, what else do I even want in the graveyard? There's not really anything worth putting in there. Having an 8 in graveyard's, like, kind of nice. Alternatively, we just put one in for later. We'll just put in a second tidying for later. Sometimes I'm in Lux, still I'm at work. That's fair enough. That is absolutely fine. Tidying in graveyard is good if you get Immortal Phoenix out. We already have a tidying in the graveyard is the thing. And the whole thing here is we have to just survive this turn. I want my Omni. I think the Omni is how we survive. And we might not get another chance to activate this. That is arguably like the worst draw we possibly could have gotten. So when does this do it? End phase next turn. That's fine. So we could use this. Bring back this. Use this. Bring back this. Use this. Send this. Activate this. Bring back this. Go for this. By using you and you. Bring back Ernest. Alright, well, it's all looking quite good at the moment. What, is that Otis is better than Marek? Is that what you're saying, DesBB? Alright, well, we are 10 minutes over our scheduled stream time. I do have some other bits and bobs I have to get on with today, unfortunately. That's just kind of the way things go. If we were 1 away from rank up, I would play again, but since we're 2 away, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think we could finish 2 games very, very quickly. So that is going to be it for today. Although we did have some good games. We will probably play a little bit off stream later on, like tonight and tomorrow, and hopefully try in Max. I don't really need to, because I don't really plan to play the second stage anyway, but it would be nice just to get like the rewards and just the achievement of making it. But other than that, we had a great time today. We played against a lot of heroes. We actually still ended up on a positive win rate against heroes, which is always a good feeling, even though it's not the best hero players, not playing the best versions of the deck, but we'll take it. We'll take it. We always take those. But we will be back again on Sunday for Rush Rivals. Other than that, we'll be back again on the following Tuesday, where we will be playing probably... I don't even know what we're playing. Maybe we're playing Rush, maybe we're playing Speed. We'll have to wait and find out. Should we go raid someone? Oh, Hi Meister is about. So we're probably going to raid on into him because he is a lovely guy. So everyone make sure we jump over and say hello to the man, the myth, the legend himself. But, again, thank you all so much for watching. I've had a blast. I hope you've had a good time as well. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.
That's nice. Satchel's got one, that's nice. Rooster, I know Rooster. Yo, man.